Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm gonna share another very important topic that is really, really important for your student visa. So I think most of you might know that um, about this requirement. So I'm just gonna guide you through or help you out to actually write a strong, genuine student, statement for your student visa. So whether you're planning to study in Australia or preparing your visa application, so this information is going to be really, really helpful to you. All right, so let's get started. So what is this genuine student requirement? So, genuine student requirement is a key part of the student visa subclass 500, and it's used by the Department of Home Affairs to actually assess whether you're truly coming to Australia to study and not for any other purposes or reasons like, work or permanent migration. For this purpose, they require you to write this statement in order to identify that. All right. And what does the immigration look for? What exactly are they looking for? So, when you apply, immigration looks at several factors like, to decide if you are a genuine student. So, this includes your academic history, any education or work gaps, and why you chose your course and institution, whether you have enough financial support, and what will be your future plans after you complete your studies. So, when it comes to your academic history, they will look for, like, if you have provided the correct information in relation to your academic history, and also if you have any work gaps, like in between work and education, if you have any gaps, you'll have to actually inform that in your statement. You have to write that in your statement. You cannot miss that part. That's really important. And also, you have to justify why you chose the particular course that you have applied and why specifically you chose that particular institution or the university for your higher education. So, you have to justify that. Okay, because you have to provide your reasons, honest reasons for choosing that course and the institution. And also, when it comes to financial capacity, you have to show them, you have to write down, you will obviously submit your documentation for your finances, but you have to justify in your statement how you will be funded for, for your study period, who will be, like, providing you the financial aids. So all this information should be provided honestly, and also ties to your home country. It's like, uh, what kind of connections do you have back in your home country? Like, once you finish, why will you be traveling back to your home country? You have to provide that strong connection to your home country. You have to write down that as well. And of course, once you complete your education, what will be your career goals or your future aims after graduation? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to work? Where are you going to work? What type of jobs you'll be hoping to apply for? And like, why do you hope that will be your, you know best opportunity? You can explain all this information in your statement. Okay, so in this section I'll be giving you some tips where you can write a strong, genuine statement when you're submitting your application. So, the first and foremost, be specific and be honest. That's a key. You cannot actually miss that. You have to provide your honest, um, you know maybe answers, or you have to be honest when writing your statement. Provide true information, don't provide misleading information. That's going to cost you a lot. And also, explain your course connections. Like, for an example, explain how your course connects to your future goals. Like, when you finish a specific course, how it will link to your career, how will it how is it going to be beneficial for your career in the future? What kind of um, skills or expertise are you gaining, and how is it going to help your future career goal? You have to link, like, your course and the career goals together and show that, like, this is how it's going to help you out. And the next thing is, like, you have to justify choosing Australia over other countries. That's a must, because for an example, you might find the same course in your home country, but you're choosing Australia. Why? You have to explain that. you know you have to justify why you chose Australia over your home country or any other country, for an example, Canada, UK, US, etc. Okay, so you have to justify those reasons why you specifically chose Australia over other countries. Okay, so in the future slide, I mean, like, in um, the slides after this, there will be a snippet of, like, um, the statement, like a sample statement, where I'm going to show you how to start and write it. So you can add this information into that. So you have to always justify for your reasons for choosing Australia and your course, and how it's going to be beneficial for your career goal, everything. And also you have to show your long-term goals in your statement, like, once you finish your course after 2 years, like, maybe in 3 4 years, what's your plan, like, what are you hoping to do? Show that, write it and show that in your statement. This is what you're planning to do. And also, very important, mention your financial support, as I mentioned earlier. Like, how are you going to fund yourself while you're studying here? Who will be providing you the financial aid? And how have you actually arranged these finances? Like, specifically, if you just specify those genuinely, it'll be really great. And first of all, and the most importantly, keep the document formal, clear, and personal. Don't overload with information. Make sure to input all the important information rather than, like, overloading more and more things. Make sure to, like, include all the important information and keep it clear and very formal. That's really important, because too much information can cause you, you know, it can bring you benefits, but also sometimes it might not help you at all. So just keep it professional, I mean, formal, clear, and personal, and be honest in whatever you write. And next, so I said I will be sharing a sample with you. So this is what I have prepared for you to just to start your genuine student statement. So maybe you can start with your name, your age, and your education background, and your previous employment, and your experience, and why you chose this program or the course that you're hoping to apply in Australia and that particular university, why you have chose that. So you can always justify everything in that statement. So as I said, keep it simple, keep it clear, uh, and make sure to be honest in everything, in every detail that you provide. Okay, so this is just an example, but you can always use this as a template to write your um, GS statement. And I think this will be really helpful, because always, like, you don't have to write 10 15 pages to tell everything about your life, like, what you have done, and to justify. Make sure to keep it simple. That's the key. Keep it simple, write it in a formal language, and be clear about what you're writing, and be honest. And most importantly, don't copy paste from anywhere else, because when you copy paste, or because you get so many resources right now, we are living in the technology driven era. So it's important that you write these things in your own words. Don't copy paste. Don't get from your written statements from somewhere else. It's going to be visible, so you're just putting yourself at risk. So I don't recommend that. Just keep writing in your own words. It's all right if you make simple mistakes, but keep it in your own words. Keep it clear and be honest. That's the main thing. So you can use this as a template for your um, GS statement. This is, this is just the beginning of a statement. There's more for you to write, but you can start like this. So I thought this will be helpful for you. All right. So what are the common mistakes that you have to avoid? So many applications get refused because of these common mistakes. So as I said, avoid copying and pasting statements from Google or whatever, sites. Especially when they ask why you chose Australia, most students tend to copy and paste these statements, which I do not recommend. Please do not copy paste. Okay? And um, sometimes, writing vague and unrealistic goals, like, there's no clear definition why you have chosen this program, and sometimes you are linking your course to a unrealistic career goal, like that is not even relevant to what you're studying or something like that. Don't do that. Be clear, be realistic, write exactly what you are hoping to do once you finish your program, right? For example, if you are doing a master's in business administration, your future goal might be to become um, you know executive or someone, maybe, or to start your own organization, and to be use those skills in your organization. That can be realistic, right? But if you say you want to open up a five-star hotel and blah blah blah, sometimes that's not going to be realistic. Sometimes such goals take time. So be realistic, provide something like, write your goal something that is achievable with what you have studied. And the other mistake is ignoring course explanation. So you have to explain why you chose that particular course. Like, what are you going to get from studying that course? Why is it beneficial for you? What is that course about? You have to explain that. Don't ignore that part. And also, sometimes students tend not to mention their finances just because they have provided their documents. No, you can't do that. You have to mention about your finances in the statement, so that the department can have a clear idea where you got those funds from. And also, sometimes some students, they just keep informing about, writing about their gaps in education or work, thinking that it's not important. No, it's wrong, it is important. You have to mention about the gaps, in your education and work, so that they understand why you had that particular gap during this period of time, because you have justified. Maybe you were sick or something personal happened, so you have to justify those reasons for those gaps. Or maybe you were enrolled in studying something else, we don't know, so justify those gaps. So please avoid these mistakes if you want to write a proper genuine student statement, please. And before submitting, I have provided you guys with a checklist. So make sure if your statement is genuine and personal. If it is genuine and personal, yes, that's good. And if you have explained your academic goals, if you have explained, then yes. If you have not, make sure to include that part in your statement. Make sure to explain your academic goals. And is the course linked to your career? If you have not included that part, no, it's not going to work. So you have to make sure that you have provided, or written, your course linked to your career goals, how it links to your future career goals. You have to provide that statement. And before submitting, just proofread it before you submit, because you are the person who knows if you have written the honest, if you have written an honest statement with real information. So just proofread your statement before you submit it. It's really important. And also make sure, like, if you have to write, like, in your statement, make sure to write down your awareness of the visa rules related to your subclass. So just show that you are aware of these rules, and make sure to write down that particular, uh, include that particular section in your statement as well. So that way the department know that you are aware of the rules as well. So that's another tip which you cannot ignore when submitting or writing your GS statement. All right, so what happens next once you finish submitting, uh, or finish writing your GS statement? So once you finish writing your GS statement, you can submit uh, the GS statement with your visa application, and the Home Affairs, the Department of Home Affairs will review it for you. And if your GS statement is weak and, you know unrealistic and vague, and, like, it's written in a way that is not convincing, they might refuse your visa. But if you write a clear, truthful story, and a realistic statement with, a clear goal and clear understanding, yeah, there are higher chances that your visa will be granted. So make sure to follow the tips and avoid the common mistakes when you write the genuine statement, and it will help you to achieve your goal. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys today, because this is an important section in your visa application. And make sure to watch this video as much as you can before you write your genuine student statement, because it's very important. And if you do have any questions, or if you come up with any concerns, drop your questions in the comments below, and I will be happy to help you out in any way that I can. Always, like, you can use resources. I'm not saying you cannot use resources. Use the resources, get the ideas, write it in your own words. Do not copy paste. Be honest, be clear. Okay. So if you enjoyed my video, and if you found this helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more tips on studying and living in Australia and also other countries in the future, because I'm hoping to bring videos on other countries as well. So just subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you need help writing your GS statement, drop your questions in the comments and I'll be happy to assist. So thank you for watching, guys, and hope you have a lovely day, and see you soon with another video. Thank you.